8:17. The fall semester is in full swing now at UNM with record high retention and graduation rates and a whole new branding initiative starting up for the school. It sounds like it's a pretty busy time on campus. Joining us this morning with an update on what's happening in and around the university, President Dr. Bob Frank. Good to have you.
Good morning,
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a
good
while.
To have you
back. Good to be back here.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Let's talk about the semester in full swing right now, and you've got good numbers to share as far as student retention goes. What's that all about?
Right. Well, the retention is the number of students that come back for the first semester of their sophomore year. It's really important that they come back because that's the biggest risk period right then. And our number is the highest it's ever been. It's just a little smidge below 80%. We're at 79.9%, and we've moved it up 5 points over the last 4 years.
What does that say about the kind of education at the university?
It says that we're really working hard to pay attention to what students need and trying to help them stay engaged when they face challenges. So it's good news for students.
Now, it's one thing to have them come back year to year, but what about graduation rates?
Our graduation rates are going up too. We have the highest graduation rates we've had in the history of the University of New Mexico. Our 4-year rate is up and our 6-year rate. And 6 years is what the federal government uses to match, and that's up as well.
Are they graduating sooner? Because I know the trend was for several years that people were maybe extending that for 5, maybe 6 years.
Students were taking less credit hours and were dragging out their time there because they work or just got in the habit of taking less. But we've increased the 4-year graduation rate almost 5 points in the last 4 years. So more kids are going through faster. We've started 2 programs that help that happen. One program allows students, if they take 15 hours, to pay less tuition, and another program allows a student that graduates in 4 years to get their last semester for free.
That's fascinating. They're also down, those numbers, in some areas. You were describing a little bit of a kind of a dichotomy between the people that are older that kind of come into the university for education and those that are younger.
These days universities serve all age people, not just young people anymore. So we have more first-time freshmen than ever, 3,300, our biggest first-time class ever. But a lot of non-traditional students that work and go to school, have just engaged in work full-time. So those numbers are down. So overall, the number of people, heads enrolled in the university has dropped, even though our first-time freshmen has increased. It's very complicated.
It's interesting because it may be good news for the economy, right? That more people are going back to work, but you know, it's something the university would like to see.
Well, we like to be full. We like to have every class filled every minute, and we are not quite there right now. But more students are taking more credit hours. So students, as I said, trying to graduate faster, so they're taking more classes. So we're teaching a lot. We're teaching more than we ever have, but we have less heads in the university.
Folks, remember we just reported on a new branding initiative that you have that's underway. What's the goal with UNM?
Well, everybody knows the University of New Mexico name. They know our hospital. They know our sports teams. They don't know much about what the rest of the university is about. So we want to tell our story better, help people to really understand the richness of their state university and what we do for this economy. So we're trying to have people come and experts of that help us better tell our story.
You've turned to experts that are, I mean, they are pretty sharp in their field, right? They've helped some other big universities, big companies do this. Who is it? 160
over 90, like high blood pressure. They're out of Philadelphia. They've worked with lots of public research universities like us, UCLA, Florida, Oregon. And their job is to go around and help you tell your story more concisely. They're very good at it. And it helps with admissions, and it helps with people that want to make gifts to the university. So it really has a tangible result.
You've just opened an advocacy center too, and I want to move on to this. It's called Lobo Respect. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Labeled. It's help more resources in response to sexual assaults, hazing, hate bias. I know there's been some cases recently on the UNM campus. So how is this playing a role?
Well, you know, all universities, lots of young people experimenting in the early parts of their lives, and so we want to make sure our campus is as safe as possible. And this center brings all of our resources into one place. So if a student has a concern, sexual attack or hazing or bullying or any of those things, they go to one spot, and then all of our resources are centered and concentrated there. There are experts there that can help the students. So it's an aim, again, to make our campus the safest campus it can be.
Are you already seeing results?
Yes, we're already seeing improvement. Ironically, what we're seeing are more reports of crimes. That tells us that people know how to use our system, that we're getting the word out. We don't think the actual rates increase, but the reporting rate seems to have increased.
Now, we had Dr. Del Campo on a little bit earlier this week to talk about Innovate ABQ.
Right.
And that's an effort the university is making, but it's in association with Innovate ABQ.
Right.
What's yours titled?
Well, Innovate ABQ is an effort by the university that brings the business community, the city, and the county together to focus on creating an innovation district where we really try and get knowledge jobs. It has an academic wing that Rob runs, and that is called Innovate ABQ Academy. That academy is where all our courses are run, and it's created incredible student interest. But the Innovate ABQ downtown at First and Broadway is doing very well too. We have a developer working with us. They're about to give us a plan to renovate that site, and we'll put new buildings there, and it's going to become a site where people go to build businesses.
Sounds fascinating. Dr. Bob Frank, thanks for being here with
Appreciate
UNM. We appreciate it. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.